Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Carr now to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 49 yards. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Well, man, I done used it twice so far. I got $3.95. The upside.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So, same time as my sister did. On the same time zone as my sisters.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. A dump off here to Bolden. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing at 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case,
there he goes left side. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Pollard going to try the right side. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Really more than that. It says 96 and 50, right?
Here's Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
I mean, understand. I got more bills coming out than me.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. It'll be a pickup.
Oh, what?
It's up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
I need this to go.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Meantime, here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A second down throw for Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And Hilton, the man in motion. Prescott yet again. This is caught by Hilton. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you.
I do, right?
He came through.
I know, right?
After the incomplete pass, brings
I
him
suck, bro. I suck, bro. I just want to know that question. How the fuck do I suck? You the one who can't do shit.
Too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized.
Did I blitz you? I didn't blitz you right there. I didn't blitz you right there.
And the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once,
that's what's up.
Scores just like
that's what's up. What about your defense? Your defense is dude.
3rd and 10.
All right.
Here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Had his hands up, couldn't bring it in. Very symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Whether you needed unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get the yards a safer way.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Carr to throw for it on 4th down.
That's funny.
For the 4th time today.
Now he'll be somebody, man. We're gonna keep doing this, bro. Might as well concede this shit, man.
Will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL.
Nah, you right though. I am some doo-doo, so that make you. I don't know what that make you, Dick. I am doo-doo. You right.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles.
All right, calm down. Ooh, here we go then. Goodness.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway.
Yeah, about this ass whooping he taking.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
That's too big of a lead. Not really, though. He can come back. It's possible, but it ain't.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now Prescott on 4th down.
Dummy.
Throw left side complete. That's
Dummy. You still working, right? Okay. You still working?
Against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it
on
their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Next game yours, though. You got it.
Just
not this one.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I'm in that position.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I don't have my defense.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Carr going to go on 4th down.
Oh, I was right there.
Man open is Keelan Cole complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside at 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd and 5 now. Carr. He's throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass.
He was there. I made the tackles.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action. Now Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr.
Thank you.
Now here's another interception.
He's still working.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own
User alert.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Where is the flag?
Picked off. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. But with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on. Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right.
Thank you.
My goodness, another interception.
Appreciate it. Go back to work. Like, come on, I wasn't even out of my business. You gotta choose. Out of my business. Well, say nothing to nobody. Come on, start talking junk.